All right, so we did finish up the hike. I jumped in the shower, and today is a couple days behind on checking the steps. So first, let's go with time. Today we jogged 1 hour, 42 minutes and 40 seconds. I'm sorry, 1 hour, 42 minutes and 4 seconds. And 76 of a millisecond. So that's what we jogged. We're gonna look at time. We did do a fast-paced jog for 10 minutes and I don't know, it was about 10 minutes or so of a fast. What I do is I go out there and I mark it and I start jogging and I look at my lap thing and it was about 10 minutes. So the rest of it is a slower paced jog. So I don't wanna lie to you, but what I'm gonna do is eventually get up to 20 minutes of fast-paced jog. Not a sprint, but very fast, so that I get at least a good 20 minutes of consistent cardio, okay? So this is an hour and 42 minutes of the hike, what I call it, because some of it is me doing elliptical, like where I'm moving my arms kind of like this, you're moving your arms like that, and then some of it I'm just, slowly jogging. But anyway, we're approaching 50 and we're still able to do this. And what's interesting, and we're gonna look at the steps, is these consistent 7-mile jogs I've never been able to do in my entire life. So I've built my body up and endurance to really be able to do this. I can go like 7 miles sometimes out there in the heat. Now I've reduced it to 5.5 to 6 miles. We're gonna look at the steps, and that's what we're gonna work on next. Remember, always get plenty of water. Actually, I'm gonna get a little bit more water right now. I always, tell myself, I wear that pack, that water pack that I showed in previous vlogs, and I always say, go out there, get the water, get a good thing of water, okay? All right, so our goal is at least to be 170 pounds by October. So hopefully by the end of July, we'll drop another 10 pounds. We'll be under 200 by the end of July. Then by the end of August, we'll be approaching 180. Then by the end of September, we'll be approaching probably like 177, 175. By the end of October, we'll be at 170 pounds. And get plenty of water when you're doing this. And good luck to y'all. Be careful when you're out there doing like an hour hike. If you don't have water, you can die of heat exhaustion. So just be careful with that. Make sure you have water. I just want to make sure you guys are safe, okay? All right, we'll see you on the next one. I'm about to go out and do a whole gig thing, but Okay, so what we're going to look at first is the health meter. Okay, so we're going to back up. Today's the 27th. We're going to back up all the way. We'll just kind of speed through this. So we're going to start with June of 2023. On the 18th, we got 13,000 steps, 674. Then we took a couple days off for the ACL to rest. 11,000 steps there. That was 6.2 miles. We took another day off there. Another day off there. Okay, another 6.2 miles there. About 11,000 steps. And then we took a day off there. And then we did another 7.1 miles on the 27th. So not bad. Not bad at all. That's 7.1. That's 12,979. So we have increased the actual jog, so that's a good thing. What do you think about that, kitty? What do you think about that, kitty? So that's it right there, 12,979 steps. That's what we did, I guess, today. And we went 7.1 miles. I only went a distance around this one part of the track, so I actually circled this one part of the track a little bit further, so I don't know exactly how far, but it's saying that I went 7.1 miles. So that's what we're doing pretty much daily. Unless, of course, let me go back here to the 19th right here. That's 7.3, and that was going the regular distance. So I don't know why that one's reading more. There's 6.2. I might have gone an extra distance there and just not remembered. We're doing that right there, and then there we go right here. There we go. So this thing's always reading. Yeah, it reads it right there. It shows it which one it reads, so which one it gets data. But now on my phone, though, it doesn't show all the delivery because I do a lot of walking around the airport and stuff like that for transportation. All right, so I did find something. I was listening to some Elliott Smith. And Elliott Smith, Kitty, wait. Kitty's going to bother me. He's right here. I just want to show you. I do have a cat. Okay, so Elliott Smith did something that was very interesting that separated him from a lot of other musicians, other than what I compare him to as Jimi Hendrix. Jimi Hendrix could play the guitar and it sounded like he was playing the bass and the guitar at the same time in many of his songs. He could play the bass part of the guitar as well as the solos and the chords. What Elliott Smith could do was he could progress in his chord progression and then add in a layer of a solo and then go back to the chord progression. He did it in many of his songs, especially one of the songs, Everything Reminds Me of Her, which we're not gonna play because I don't like to mimic another artist for too much, okay? So I do take from many artists, even John Lennon. I really love Jimi Hendrix, and I'm a big fan of Elliott Smith. One thing I noticed about Elliott Smith is one thing that he did that I touched up on the song Glorious Glow Hands, okay? So in the beginning part of Glorious Glow Hands, we start. Make sure I'm tuned. There it is. Let me get tuned real quick. Hang on. All right, so here we go. Glorious Glow Hands. This one's slightly out of tune right here. You can hear it right there. You gotta fix that. To not alone before your transition with the photo in your hands, one for the road, one for the road. There is the man. There is the man. So that's the lesson at hand here. So instead of just going here and then here and here and then here and then transitioning to here and then there and there, okay, what I'm doing is I'm adding some kind of like melodic, a little bit of kind of like a solo in the middle of it. So when we're going, remember, she's this one. Now watch. See? That's what Elliott usually would do. Jimi did it too. Jimi Hendrix did it too. And the difference is, let's try it without it, and I'll show you the difference. And now it's just sing right here. Remember, she's this one you woke up to, not alone. Okay, so that's the first. thing. Now I'm gonna throw in the other part, which sounds like the other guitar. Now watch again.
To not alone for the transition with the photo in your hand. One for the road, one for the road. There is the man. There is the man.
So you see the difference. The difference is I'm just adding, right? And he did that on a lot of his songs. And I'm adding this. You can hear it. Now listen. Now, sometimes you've noticed in some of my songs where it's in the middle of it, you go into like what's basically called a harmonic. That happens, I think I had added it a couple times in Glorious Chloe Hanson's some recordings. I don't know if it made it to Drooble. So an example, when it went, that's the same kind of idea of adding another melodic tone on top of what you're doing. So you're not just playing 2-3 chords, which you can. Woody Guthrie did it. There's nothing wrong with it. But if you're trying to do that, you can add like an emotion, or what you could call an accent, or like a surprise to the song. It changes it.
Woke up to not alone for the transition with the photo in your hand. One for the road, one for the road. There is the man. Coming out nicely, man.
And then we go into the transition. But right here, it's important too. Like, there we go. There we go. Go into one for the road. Here we go. One for the road. There he is, the man. I know I'm getting a little Mick Jagger and stuff like that, but the idea is to show where the lyrics are, where the melody is going in, and where you're adding and kind of texturing the actual song, just to get the little tiny flavoring that makes a big difference in a dish. So little tiny flavoring on a guitar makes a big difference. So work on that too. Yeah, it's a little wild. I'm trying to explain. Oh crap! I remember I got to work on this. Go to a Mexican restaurant today. I'm gonna have to polish this up. I'm jumping back to Escape from Maine for a little bit. You know what? I'm gonna be okay. I'm gonna be able to come back and write that. I'm gonna put this right here. I already got the notes on that. So my cat. I'll go back to my cat. My cat gets wild. He runs as fast as he can right through here, and he jumps up onto this printer right here. Right on here, okay? Then he sits, you can see the fur. I'll show the fur. Then he sits there, and then when he goes over to this area, he gets in trouble. He has to go to the bathroom. So I put him in the bathroom over here if he goes to here, because this is my secondary, kind of my backup stuff, and I got some information here. This is my dance and theater arts thing that I got from University of North Texas, which is this thing. And here I'm okay, but I do have some important stuff here, like microphones, and this is originally a jewelry thing, but I just put, well, they're headphones, like earbuds, and this is a headphone and things like that. But anyway, I'm trying to figure out what I can do to prevent him from getting up here. I thought about maybe a curtain, some plastic tarp, I don't know, foil, but if you guys have any ideas, let me know. I want to put some kind of guard up here. I tried doing this with the lamp so he wouldn't come over here and it kind of block him. But anyway, that's what he does. So he'll run full speed, really fast. I've always tried to get him, but he's too quick. I turn the camera on and he's already back over here. I know it sounds crazy, but he runs over this way. He jumps up on the printer, and then he kind of looks at me, and he gets my attention. I say, I already fed you, cat. He's already fed him. He's already fat. And then by the time I look back, he jumps back over this way. But if he goes over here and gets on this thing, it messes it up and stuff, and I have to reset it. I got a new plug for it. This is old Samsung. You can see his paws. Look at his paws. See his paw print? That's my cat's paw print. He tries to turn that phone on. Anyway, I don't know. Kitty, I already fed you. Maybe I'm gonna give him some more food. It's like, what more can I give you? Oh, I'm gonna get on the computer and we're gonna apply to get into Half Price. So I'm gonna try to get onto the Half Price team. There we go, Kitty. I gotta clean this one so I don't get in trouble. Linda makes comments about how the cat is kept. Go ahead and eat that, Kitty. Go ahead and stuff yourself. Go ahead and gain some more weight. I should take you on a jog with me every day. Grab all this right here. This is life in Texas. All right, so I gotta wash this out, and then I'm gonna apply to Half Price Bookstore. All right, so Half Price Books join our team. So it's Bibliomaniacs Wanted. Half Price Books is a place for people who are interested in preserving, recycling, and passing along information and entertainment in every form. We sell books, magazines, music, movies, games, and more. We're looking for enthusiastic and motivated people to work in our fun, fast-paced retail environment. If you're interested in a career with us, please fill out this employment application and return it to any of our locations. Visit hpb.com jobs to learn what employees have to say about working at Half Price Books and see a list of our current openings. I didn't know this was an application. Oh. Hang on for a second. This is an application. Okay. Cool. So it's an application. Oh, it's a paper application. I didn't even know that. So you like write on it and stuff. Maybe I could turn this in with my resume. That's an actually paper application, which I'm stoked, because I'm really happy to be able to fill out a paper application. Now, let me cover up some information. Okay, so I'm gonna make a copy of this resume right here, and you can see all my skills I put at the top. I call it profile. And I just put everything that I can do, blah, blah, this, computer literacy, Excel, PowerPoint, Microsoft Office, Office Word to 2007. I also put down community outreach and teaching experience. I can type up to 70 words per minute, and I have public speaking skills. Sorry, when I'm wearing my glasses like this, I start to talk kind of like John Lennon. So what happens is these glasses kind of pinch my nose. So in order to not talk that way, you can tell the difference when I'm talking, I put these on first. Then I put these on second so I can see. So I need bifocals. All right. Experience, of course, is Uber. I've been working for Uber for a very long time. That's the bank I work for, First National Bank. They're in Killeen, Texas, so that's where the P.O. box is. And then there's some people that you can call my references. Personal banker and sales representative. I was a personal banker for 4 years. Okay, let's see where it has date on there. It says January 2017 on it, so it's kind of a clue. Oh, there it is. September 2013 to 2019. I also work for Harvard Products, and that's on School Street, Guilford, Maine, 0443. So I've worked out of state, and there's their out of state phone number. I did work for AmTrust, which they're New York and Dallas, and I worked for them in Bedford, and there's their phone number and my supervisor's information, at least her name. Telephone. I got Employee of the Month on us. These are achievements. Regional Employee of the Month, 2015, and consecutive top sales. And then my last big award was in 2017 at First National Bank. Here's showing some of the skills I did with AmTrust. I operated an intranet and personalized computer for outgoing phone systems, tracking financial amount of a daily and biweekly sales, keeping track of reference numbers and clientele data, directing sales leads, and give extensive product and program knowledge concerning service agreements on various electronics. Basically what we did here is we talked about products and programs that had to do with service agreements, that has to do with a warranty. Now, this is my achievement education, which was 1997 to 2000. It was at University of North Texas, Bachelor of Arts. And that's a new school university in New York, and I was the MFA candidate to graduate. National Dean's Society and Golden Key Awards, okay? So, there's all my information. Make a copy of it, and I'm gonna turn that in with my application to Half Price Books. Gotta make a copy of this. See my resume thing. Okay. This is my resume thing right here. It's kind of dusty, so I'm gonna have to dust that off. Do this real quick. Turn this around this way. I've never really had to do this with one of my resume profile holder things, whatever you call it. I think it's a resume keeper. Yeah, it hasn't been working very well at all.
Excuse me, your ICs no work?
No, it does, but for about 2 weeks straight, it didn't. No, kitty. No, kitty, hang on. Yeah, you can come on in, hang on. Give me a second. Yeah, go ahead. It's actually just, yeah, come on in. Yeah. So it did change over like last night. So over about 2 weeks, it was above 82, but now it's starting to kick in. So I don't know what you guys did, but y'all must have done something. Sorry, air conditioner repairman. All right, so we only have like a few of these. So what we want to do next is, I know where it's at now. Okay. It's right here. These are all, it's all about the little things in life. You know what I mean? It's always about the little things in life. If you want to know the big difference, is how things are organized. It's a long process, life is. And it's how, you know, it's hard to describe. But people are like into the Zen, you know, thing where you don't have like a lot of stuff, and I don't know what I'm trying to say. Okay, let's look here. Got this, we hit okay, good. We're hitting copy. let's see what we got. We're gonna do 1 and see how 1 comes out. I think earlier it said low on ink, so we're gonna see. My dad really loves these. My dad loves these kind of printers and stuff like that. It's probably one thing he's gonna miss whenever he leaves this planet, his printer. And how important it is to him. Okay, we don't wanna see all that. All right, let's just look here. Yeah, looks like it's printing. So we're gonna do another one. Let's see, start, copy, so 1 of 1, okay. Don't know if you saw that. All right, so let's go back to here. Let's hit copy. Okay. Ooh, roly roll. I say roly roll because roly roll means that things are on a domino effect in my life, or things will roll, okay? So it rolls to the next thing, to the next thing, to the next thing. So I call it roly roll. It just comes out without me even thinking about it. But what it means is it's like things are dominoing. So we're gonna look at this. Okay. And we're gonna do another copy. The thing is that I'm trying to see if it'll allow the amount, and it doesn't. It just does 1 by 1 by 1. If I'm not mistaken, I think it allows it. Let's see here. Oh yeah, it does right here. I see. And then you do 2 right there. There we go. Now it allows it. There she goes. Then we hit 2 and 1 of 2. Got it. It's all about the awareness. All right, we're good to go.